Loyola was looking for a way to really express all the generosity and creative energy of a student body that was ready, willing, and able to do more, the Magus. And I think that's where we decided, let's start something a little new and a little more innovative than anybody ever believed could be done.
To further develop men and women for and with others. And I think the center was a very, very concrete direct response to that mandate.
Hearing how deep the relationships that the center had developed and continued to maintain for 25 years, how deep those relationships are and how trusted the center was and is, that is not something you see every day.
Within the Client Services Program at the Esperanza Center, which is a program of Catholic Charities, this year alone we've seen about 5,000 clients from all over the world, helping folks kind of navigate life here in the United States. When I was a student at Loyola, I coordinated volunteers for the Esperanza Center. My experiences here as a volunteer and as an intern left a big impact on me. My experiences in formation and training at CCSJ really kind of helped to push me into this role.
No, I'm not leaving. I just wanted to get this on the calendar.
I am the team leader of our Human Right to Housing project. We're really trying to, as best we can, realize the idea that everyone should have the right to live in affordable, safe, healthy, fair, accessible housing. The center prepared me for this work first by making me again open to just the experience of who people are, and then I think, pushed me and others to really reflect on that experience in a deeper way. And that's not a natural process necessarily. I think, as a 18 to 21-year-old, the last thing I wanted to do was sit down and really reflect on anything.
Standing up and standing together. People flooded the streets of West.
Living in this city when Freddie Gray was killed and the aftermath of his death, I was just thinking, what if we did a sociological experiment where we brought students from Loyola Blakefield and students from Cristo Rey and have them focus on understanding some of these underlying issues that came to the forefront during those weeks, those months. That was a huge, huge element of creating Curebe and actually putting it into place. My sophomore year or maybe junior year, the years kind of blend together now a little bit, but the mission statement at that time that I came up with, to use my Jesuit-based education to be in solidarity with folks that are marginalized. The center planted that seed pretty hard in my heart and in my mind, and when I thought about work, it was always centered around that idea of I want to work with individuals and communities that are experiencing some type of marginalization.
The center plays an enormous role in engaging in dialogue with our service partners and our providers and the people that we work with. It's no longer us going in, doing something for a community, but we're really engaged with real conversation and real dialogue and a back and forth over what communities need.
Meeting the signs of the day and also evolving on an annual basis to sort of assess, where can Loyola partner? Where can Loyola deepen its partnership? Where can our center be able to meet needs of organizations and at the same time educate our students in that process has been something that has been an ongoing evolution at the center.
I think the most important part of a Jesuit education is the experience that one draws from their classroom, from their reading, from their thinking, but most importantly, their encounter with other people, especially people who might hold different opinions and have a different approach to life. But that is Jesuit education in a nutshell, and I think the center in so many ways has figured that out and really exposed students to things they never would have been exposed to years ago.
I think there's a commitment for us to be good stewards of the many, many resources that we possess, whether it's great space for an event or just the open grounds and the green grass for students who are coming from the city and don't have that kind of view. All of those things were there at the beginning, and I think that they have really maintained themselves.
Through philanthropy and certainly giving to the Center for Community Service and Justice, you're not only making an impact on our students and their ability to go on an immersion experience, to participate in learning experiences with community, but you're also making an impact in our local community. Through long-term partnerships, we are able to leverage Loyola's resources and community resources to create social change.
One of the things I've always enjoyed about, when I get that call from Loyola, I always talk to the person who's calling and say, hey, so what are you involved in? And I would say maybe like 8 out of 10 times a student is involved in service work.
Excited by the way in which the center has embraced the city and embraced really the world. And I see the possibilities really limitless.
Today's students stand on the shoulders of the many, many students that went before them. What students once loved about the center, students still love about the center. A deeply caring and knowledgeable full-time staff, an atmosphere whereby all are welcome, ideas are explored, and dreams of making a difference in the world are realized.
My experience both as a volunteer through CCSJ and as a service coordinator really gave me a different lens of kind of seeing the world, seeing my place in the world.
So whether or not somebody is working as a lawyer or an accountant, hopefully it's informed their political worldview as to the fact that people are people.
Not only just an understanding of service and justice, but an understanding of just and white happened from my time at the center. I don't know exactly what I'd be doing or kind of who I'd be without those individuals. And I don't think my understanding of justice would be the same without, those experiences of laughter, of joy, of pain, of sorrow, of confusion, of clarity. You got it all. You got it all in the center.